Hey y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna do something really, really quick today, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I had a wig installed, y'all, and the lace was coming up on the side. So my daughter put this on. My ears are hurting. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna do something really quick, not too much. I just feel like I need something on my face since I have this wig on. So I'm gonna do hopefully something in 10 minutes or less. I'm gonna set my timer. This Super Group glow screen is gonna be the base, and I'm really just gonna use some bronzer. I am gonna do my eyebrows, but um, not like shape them or anything. Just kind of darken them up a little bit because you see they're sparse. Okay, so hold tight. I gotta go get my Sephora Micro Smooth powder because that's what I'm going to use on top of this.
All right, I'm back, y'all. I just couldn't do it. This band was just too tight. I was gonna try to keep it on until after I finished this makeup, but just can't do it. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with my brows as usual. I am going to um, fill those in, and again, I don't really have any special technique. I just kind of try to draw and shape it as close to the shape that I want. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally kind of clean it up with some concealer. But for this look today, since it's going to be a quick look, I'm not going to do any of that. So just continue watching as I fill in my brows. So here I'm just setting my timer. I set it for 9 minutes because I had already started my brows and I forgot to start it. So I should have done it for 10 minutes, but I did it for 9 to kind of take off the time that I had already spent on my brows. And my eyelids get pretty oily. So I'm just dabbing it with a little bit of setting powder. And now I'm going to apply this glow screen. This is by Supergoop. For those of you who are not aware, Supergoop is a company that pretty much specializes in looks like sunscreen type of products. And so as you can see, this one is tinted, and it has a good bit of glow to it. I'm trying this today just because I've wanted to get my hands on this product for a long time, and I finally was able to do it. And I just wanted to see what it would do for a quick look. Um, don't know if I would use this in a everyday, even though the look turned out okay. But I would probably use this for an everyday quick look, like if I'm on vacation, like at the beach or something like that, if I'm so inclined to wear makeup. So next, it looks like I am going to add a bit of concealer. This concealer is pretty close to my skin tone, and I'm not doing a whole lot, just adding a little bit to kind of even out the tone under my eyes. So while the concealer dries down for a bit, I am going to apply the Micro Smooth powder to kind of set the face. And this brush, y'all, it's kind of like a flat, fluffy brush. I got it in a brush set off of the TikTok shop, and it came with a lot of brushes. And this is probably the first one that I've used, and you'll see another one later on in the video that I'm using. It's the angle brush that I use to contour my nose or really to set the contour, but for the quick look, I'm using it for the contour. Anyway, just applying some powder to kind of bring down that sheen and shine and glow a little bit. And this sponge is a dry sponge, and typically I will use a wet sponge if I'm using a sponge. However, I'm using a dry sponge mainly because when I got color matched at the Sephora store in Charleston, uh, she used a dry sponge. So definitely won't make that a habit, but that's what I'm doing here today. Looks pretty good. It's a very, very thin layer of concealer, and I think it matches my skin tone pretty good. So moving on to the next thing. So here I'm just setting the concealer with a light layer of setting powder. That setting powder is Light 10 by Mented. That's pretty much the only setting powder that I'm using right now. I have some others in my collection, but I like this one better. And y'all, I'm really, really going to try my best to not buy any more products until I use up what I have. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but that is the goal right now. Especially going into the new year, definitely trying to be more mindful of spending. So here, to bring some color back to the face, I'm going to use this bronzer by Fenty Mocha Mami. And yeah, so it's going to be used basically like a bronzer and a blush because I'm not using any blush today. And that brush, y'all, I've had that brush forever. The brush I was using before, it was from this same set, but it was a smaller fluffy brush. But I washed my brushes in the machine, y'all, and that brush finally came apart. I don't think it was loose before I washed my brushes in the machine, so I definitely think the machine damaged it, but that was something that I knew was a risk before I did it, but I did want to try it. So here, I'm using the setting powder in the places that I would normally use concealer, but I did not place any concealer in these places, but it just is to give the illusion to kind of lighten those areas up a little bit. And now I'm adding some bronzer to my lids. Now to finish off the eyes, I am going to add some liner. And y'all, I gotta get my wing game up to par. I am going to post another video. I'm laughing because it's just comedic that I've tried, 3 different I guess from different tutorials on like these surefire methods on how to do a wing. And yeah, mine was a big fat fail. So, but I'm not gonna give up, y'all. I need to continue to practice, and maybe one of them will turn out to be the one, or maybe I'll get some new technique that'll work for me. So this is some setting spray. It's by NYX, and it is a matte finish setting spray. But to be honest, y'all, it never dries down matte. I always look glowy and dewy when I use that setting spray. So just beware. And that's on my skin. Don't know if it'll do that for your skin, but just a kind of warning that that's the result that I get. And here I just added some liner. And this lip gloss, it's a colored lip gloss. It's by MAC, y'all. I have had that thing for so long. I don't even know how many years I've had. I'm even surprised something is still coming out of there. Um, but yeah, so this is the look for the day, y'all. I think, yeah, I'm going to add some bronzer to my nose as well as some of this highlight here. And that's going to be it. I believe this total look was 10 minutes and some change. And it was pretty quick. My makeup looks never take only 10 minutes, so I'm definitely pleased with the time. I'm pretty pleased with the results as well. Just as with anything, when I look back at these videos, I do see some things that could be improved upon. However, it would just be, icing on the cake. I think this turned out pretty well. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have a good, that's my timer going off. If you have a good technique for doing a wing, send it to me. Help your girl out. I need some help.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now.
So the total look took 10 minutes and 38 seconds. And yeah, as I said, I think that time is pretty good. So now I am just going to comb out this hair and put on some earrings and get on out the door. So stick around for the final look.
It's like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning. I don't know how.
Yeah, I love these earrings. They were gifted to me by a dear friend. Actually, one of my line sisters, my back, and she was in Ghana for a while, living there. And when she returned home, she gifted these earrings to me, and I love them so much. And look how good they look on me, y'all. Aren't they cute? Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna finish. Yeah, y'all. I'm definitely not a wig girl, but I was wearing it for these 2 days, and it actually, I think, somewhat has inspired me to maybe go back to getting a relaxer. I definitely like this look. I used to wear this look back in the day, and I am not opposed to going back to it. But with my hair, I think my hair will be much easier to deal with. Anyway, as always, y'all, I appreciate the time that you have spent watching my video. And please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for watching.
Say what you wanna say to me now.